The great Mark Douglas once said, once you put on a trade, anything can happen. Markets, stocks can go down, can go up anytime for any reason or without any reason at all. Some people think they need to know exactly why the market moves, but the truth is nobody really knows. Markets are made up, lots of different people, lots of different computers, all doing their own thing, their own way. Computers usually do better because they don't waste time trying to figure out things. They just follow the programmed rules. Once we accept that market can go up, down, without having a clear explanations, we can stop trying to justify every move. It's risky to hold on declining stocks just because the fundamentals seems good or the chart looks nice. Sometimes it's better just to cut the losses and move on. Hey there, Tamir from FIBONACCI'S.com here with the daily market recap. Please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, and without any further ado, let's see the charts. Always remember, and it doesn't matter on which time frame you are trading, one candle does not change the overall sentiment, and the overall sentiment on the SPY is still an uptrend, as you can see, uptrend until proven otherwise. And this white trend line, as expected, as we talked about in the past few videos or so, from resistance now became support. This white trend line together with the 451 needs to hold, otherwise we are heading towards this gap over here at the 443, because we know that more than 80% of all gaps will get filled. Let's see this white trend line holding, and let's get a bounce towards 456, and then we follow price, we follow the levels for future support, resistance to the upside or to the downside. QQQ, not surprising, after Tesla and Netflix, Qs are going down. Now 375 is holding. Let's see this gap getting filled, bounce off the 373, maybe a touch, and this white trend line that helps us to identify the higher lows and then bounce back up. But for now, Qs are in some kind of retracement. If we zoom out, Qs uptrend until proven otherwise. IWM, yesterday's dojis, today retracement, 194 to the downside. Below it, we are heading towards this gap over here. More than 80% of all gaps will get filled throughout time, and for bulls, this gap needs to get filled. The sooner, the better, and then back up towards this white trend line over here. Dow Jones, the only one green today, but 353 resistance, second doji in a row. Let's see this gap getting filled. 348 needs to hold, otherwise we are heading towards 346 and then towards this red trend line and this gap. Weekly close above this level, above the 353. In my opinion, next week we are heading towards this red trend line. Follow price, use levels and trend lines not only as your risk management but also as your guide for future price action. Bitcoin, 28 days and counting in the same range. 29,600 holding, 3,500 resistance, above it 31,900. Below this level over here, we are heading down very quickly towards the 28,300 and then 26,270. 1 month of nothing on Bitcoin, and not surprising also Ethereum. Ethereum, we have this red trend line, helps us to identify that for now higher lows, but as you can see, price range is very tight. Breaking below this red trend line, below the 1860, we are heading towards 1760 and then 1620. Weekly close above 1930, and then we will see 2024 and the white trend line to the upside. Tesla, post earnings, coming down almost 10%. This gap is filled, not surprising. Now, 260, support, let's see a touch this green trend line and then back up towards this gap to the upside. Netflix, 8.4% to the downside post earnings. And as you can see, trend lines and Fibonacci levels are the true support resistance. Now let's see once again another touch, a doji. I'm looking for a doji of this purple trend line, same as we had here, and every time we have a trend, and it doesn't matter if it's down and uptrend, doji, trend line, retracement, doji, uptrend, downtrend, doji of a trend line, bounce. Now I'm looking for another doji at this area before the bounce towards this gap at the 468. Apple, 1% to the downside. Trend lines are the true support resistance and your roadmap for future price action. And as you can see, you know this white trend line, you know all these levels because you follow me on Twitter. And if you're not, this is the time to click the follow button on Twitter. You will get, I post many actionable ideas, swing trading, day trading, on crypto, and on stocks. Trend lines, resistance together with this 195. We need this gap to get filled, and then bulls will gain back their power back up. AMD breaking below this channel as expected, going down. Now 107 needs to hold, otherwise it's a very steep slope towards 94. Meta holding. You know these trend lines, and you know also this blue trend line because you saw previous videos. Just hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any video on the technical side and on the mental side, and you will see how Fibonacci traders follow price and are using Fibonacci levels and trend lines to manage our risk and where price might be heading next. Now this area, the 298 together with this blue trend line needs to hold, otherwise we are heading towards, no need to guess, 282 together with this white trend line. It's only technical analysis, it's not rocket science. Once you understand the true relationship between price action, pure price action, aka candlesticks, Fibonacci and trend lines, you will become your own indicator. You will stop following others to tell you what to do, what to buy, how much to buy. Check the links in the description below. We have various programs. We have the Fibonacci playlist, Academy playlist. It's free, of course. 25, 26 videos on the technical side, on the mental side. Start there, it's free. If you want to take, after you see all the videos and you still want to take your trading journey to the highest level, join us, Fibonacci-Traders program, online program, 6 hours, 49 lessons, or the one-on-one mentorship live. Both programs will gain you lifetime access, support, guidance, and of course, all the Discord channels. Check it and let me know what you think. Shopify, now 64.50 needs to hold, otherwise this gap will get filled and then a touch. And as you can see, every time price touched trend line, it retraced. Touch this trend line over here, retraced back. Touch trend line over here, retraced up. touch, retraced, doji, bounce, trend line, resistance. Now, where price might be heading next? No need to guess. We are in a retracement once again towards this gap and this white trend line. Nvidia 3.3 to the downside and still in an uptrend. 456 holding. Below it, we are heading towards this gap. In my opinion, this gap needs to get filled. A touch of a trend line, then bounce back. Retracement, touch on a trend line, bounce, pull back, doji, touch, doji, 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 boom, to the upside. Now, let's see another touch, closing this gap, touch on the white, on the green trend line, then bounce back up. Microsoft 346 now is the support. Below it, we are heading towards this gap over here. But one candle does not change the overall sentiment, and Microsoft is in an uptrend until proven otherwise. Amazon, bulls for now gave up on the 136, going down. 127 needs to hold, otherwise we are heading towards the 114. Google, 5 days for Google earnings. Now let's clean the chart. Broke above this trend line, resistance, broke above, retracement, and if you saw previous videos, we said that most probably Google is heading towards this white trend line and this gap. To get this gap closed, testing this white trend line as support, and now let's see an inside candle or a doji of this level, of this area, and then bounce back up. Once you understand, I know I sound like a broken record, but it is what it is. Once you understand pure price action with trend lines, Fibonacci levels, you can, with high probability, know where price might be heading next with the highest probability. No other indicators can tell you where price might be heading next, because by definition, all indicators, without any doubt, follows price. So take education, take mentorship, and study the in-depth pure price action. You're more than welcome to check previous videos on Google, and you will see that we talked about the retracement towards this white trend line over here. So hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends. Don't forget to check the links in the description below. Find your own path for financial freedom. Until the next video, do good things.